My job here is done, but there's more work to do to make this city a worse place to live. What the hell? Oh, fuck, dude, this is gonna hurt so bad. Do it, come on! Yeah, you got this! Damn, you got this! Come on! Oh, do it. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because it rules. Nuts? Oh man, he could have had it. What the hell? Let me see yourself.
Okay, you are watching VHS Watch Party with Uncle. Thank you, everybody, for being here on a Saturday. Well, let's see.
Let's get started there first before we start talking.
Let's see who might be in the crack room, Uncle.
So easy to enjoy at home or
What's
at work.
that?
The music of FM.
We'll turn that off.
One, what's that?
Did you enjoy the music there,
I heard
Uncle?
the music there, but what the heck happened?
Let me see. So many graphics now. I'm trying. Okay, let's go to this.
Because we have to have a guess to see if somebody's listening or watching.
Okay.
Before we do this, I want to make sure
We
that
don't.
have somebody.
At the moment, we do not have anybody in the chat room, but...
They're losing out, Ben.
Well, exactly. That's exactly
Okay, let's get started with the few ones before we gotta jump on them. What we got there?
Well, this is one of my old tapes, which
What
kind
the
of...
heck? You're putting the own tape in there. We can't
Yeah,
listen to
I-
music. Is that the music one?
Well,
For Keith's sake, so I'm seeing that come out. No, it must have been the music.
I've been taking it upon myself to kind of play one of my own tapes at the beginning of these shows, Uncle, for a couple minutes, like open up the show with it. And I think it's been going pretty good. But now, I mean, yesterday... Okay, so what we do, let's just tell people what we do on the shows. We go to the thrift store. We buy old tapes.
I got a bunch here now, but we have to get the older ones that we haven't used this past week to finish them up. Like I told you.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping to do, which is very reasonable.
'Cause I want to get those done.
Yes. So we buy these tapes, we watch them here on a Saturday. Our regular podcast is on Fridays. We had a good one yesterday.
Yeah,
But
we had a guest.
yeah, we had T.
Some people
Krulos.
missed out.
They did. Go back and listen to that one. It's already archived on like YouTube and all that, and it's still on the Twitter X, and we'll make the podcast version of it. But now we gotta focus on the task at hand, Uncle. What the heck is going on here?
What's going on with that machine?
Well, hold on. Let me
It don't look like my machine's going crazy. Hey, where's the picture?
I'm just. This is odd. Like I don't.
See, if we
Okay.
start playing this, now we have an odd kind of problem.
Well, anyway, here, Uncle, I'm gonna hand the tapes over to you. So here
Yeah,
they come. This is a big pile.
Are these the ones?
Look out!
Not the ones you just got.
Well, yes, those are the ones I just got, plus the old ones. So you have quite a stack.
Okay, we got the old ones then in here.
So why don't we just
I wanna-
start?
with the old ones? Let's see. Let me look at these.
Yeah, let's go through tape by tape. Yeah, clear up the area there. I know it's
I
kind
want
of
to
tough.
see what we've got and see ones we have.
So hold the tape up to the camera if you could.
Here's a King's thing. I don't know what this is about a mountain.
That's one that
Mr. Who?
That's what I found yesterday. That's Mount St. Helens. It's a tape about Mount St. Helens.
Oh no, this would be a new. This not yet.
Yeah.
No,
That's,
no,
that's
that's
gonna
going
be,
down
That's
there.
gonna be real good, but it's about Mount St. Helens.
What's this one?
Success is easy. Now that's an older one. That's one that we've had for a minute now. So if
We
you
had
want,
it?
we've had that one for a minute. So if you want that one in the runnings, we could watch that.
Okay, it might be in the runnings.
That's in the runnings. Okay, I'll put the Mount St. Helens over here.
Put
and
the
all
ones
others.
over there that you want.
That's good. What do we got next?
We got this man.
Oh, no more baths.
Is this supposed to be a good picture? What's the object here?
That I believe is like an actual movie where it's like a movie story going on, but it's like super low budget. I don't know. It looks really interesting. But that's
And how long are these?
this one's
That's
going to be
other
a
thing.
little longer. The Success is Easy is a little shorter, I believe.
Oh, all right, we get the short ones to start.
Okay, this one's we're gonna have to dedicate some time to this. I'm really excited about the baths.
We'll
one, but it's a little
try
longer.
that one. Out.
That's gonna-
This one with your music thing.
Yeah, I got to break out the ukulele for
YouTube
that.
on that.
Yeah, so the ukulele video, not
And
today.
What is this guy doing?
What we got? Let's hold it up to camera.
We got.
Oh, team building.
What is?
That one I got last time I went to the thrift store. That one
Oh,
looks.
this is a new one. Used one that must still be used. Or,
We've had it more than it's not from the new batch. So
okay.
If you want to, we could delve into that.
how
maybe.
is this? Is it long? Or,
This is a
What-
little longer, I think.
I want to use the short ones.
You do.
I've found out the situation about this whole thing.
Okay, what's that?
We take the short ones
Uh-huh.
and use them,
Okay.
so we get more to watch.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Hey, why not? Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking through here.
We can go through a couple of them.
That's what I want to do to make sure the time on these.
You've got calculus, so hold that one up to the camera.
Well, there we got this one.
Calculus. That one is old, but that one I know is long. That's like 1.5 or 2 hours long.
It was over there.
Okay,
I mean, this
Winning
one, we
at
have to
soccer.
have your son here.
We do.
To watch this one.
Okay, winning. Okay, we'll wait till he comes.
I want him to get in. If he wants to see one, I want him to watch this one.
We'll hang on to that, I guess.
Hang on to that.
Let me just make sure I haven't checked the stream. Yeah, everything's going out, I do believe.
Ooh,
let me retweet this or repost on X. Let me see. What do you got there next, Uncle?
A car race, but this I think might be a long one.
A car race. Oh yeah, that one's fairly short. I think.
Oh, it's a short one,
but it's also a new one. So I don't know. That's a toss up there. So that's crashes.
Crashes. That sounds good. That sounds interesting.
Quarter-mile crashes.
Sounds interesting.
So put this in the runnings.
Man, if it's a short one,
it's a short one. I think. Yeah.
All right.
That's drag racing crashes.
Okay. What is? Oh, this is the
Arizona.
Arizona.
That's a new tape.
There's a new tape.
Arizona.
What's the time?
Travel tips to Arizona. This one I think is maybe an hour long. Yeah, an hour. This one's an hour.
So that's a short one?
An hour's decent, but this is new. Is that okay?
Oh. Okay.
Put it on the pile.
Put it on this pile.
It could be good to watch.
I just want to make sure we get to watch the shorter ones. Oh, what's this guy?
7 Wonders of the Ancient World. I got that yesterday, too.
What the heck?
It looks
and
interesting.
The time?
That might be an hour as well.
Oh,
I think it's an hour. I believe. I try to... Let's see. Does it give me a runtime anywhere on here? I want to say... It could even be a half hour or 45 minutes. So this one I want to say...
If it's a 45 minutes for you.
Okay, so put it in the pile.
Put it in the pile. Let's see.
Might be short enough.
And this one.
Roadmap to Riches.
This sounds like a long one.
That one might be a little longer. That's about...
that's what it meant to it.
That's about stock trading. I got that yesterday.
Oh, and here's this one.
Oh, This Is Vermont. I got that yesterday as well. It's a video...
Is it a long one or a short one?
Postcard. This one I think is short. This one I believe... 10 minutes! This one's only 10 minutes long.
We'll take this one.
You want to put that right in?
Right in. 10 minutes. Man, we'll get one done.
We'll just bang it out.
Bang this one out. That one goes first.
This is exciting.
We'll take that one. Because I wanted the short ones, like I said, so you can get more to listen to watch on this show.
Look at this quality case that it's in, Uncle. Isn't this great?
Yeah.
This is really something. So it came in that. So this should be interesting. We're going to probably maybe have to rewind it. Let me stop and rewind it.
All right. This will probably be the way I'm going. Take this one next because it's a short one.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to rewind real quick.
I don't know.
That's what it's doing.
I know this is be the next one.
Oh, is it rewound? It might be rewound. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so we are at the start. Let me pull up the correct... Okay, we're here. We have our tape rewound. Let's get this party started, Uncle. Let's
go. We get started.
This is Vermont, a video postcard. This is going to be real quick. Start the show out right here. Okay.
And no talking on the show. We
try.
watch to watch.
I'll do my best. Let's see here. There's that. Okay. There. Here we go. Skiing. Good skiing there, Uncle. I can attest to that. I've done it. Killington. Best skiing on the East Coast, perhaps. So beautiful. There it is. That is Vermont. You recognize it?
Yeah.
You recognize Vermont? Ooh, a postcard on video.
Look at this guy doing some yard.
Working on the farm, I guess.
Farm work.
It's an old
Vermont.
tractor.
Comes from the French Vermont, which means Green Mountains. Samuel de Champlain gave it this name in 1609 while exploring the new territory after canoeing down the lake that would later bear his name.
Oh.
Vermont was proclaimed an independent republic in 1777 at a tavern now called the Old Constitution House, located in the picturesque town of Windsor. Several Vermonters, including brothers Ethan and Ira Allen, played important roles during the Revolutionary War. The republic became the 14th state in the nation in 1791. An important battle fought during the Revolutionary
Look
War.
at that
occurred near
obelisk
the town of
there,
Bennington.
Uncle.
There
Goodness.
stands a 306-foot monolith, complete with an elevator to the top, commemorating the American colonial army.
This is
Just north
interesting.
of Bennington
Yeah,
is
you didn't know
beautiful
about this, did you?
Hildene House, located in Manchester. It was the home of Abraham Lincoln's only surviving son, Robert Todd Lincoln. There are tours of the house, picturesque views from the formal garden, and an excellent presentation on the history of Robert Todd Lincoln and Hildene that you must not miss.
Ooh, drums.
An hour north is the town made of marble, Proctor. At Proctor's Vermont Marble exhibit, you'll see fascinating displays and products, as well as a film shown several times a day on how marble is quarried, cut, and polished.
Yeah, they pull a lot
After
of
you leave,
marble and granite out of there. I remember, I have been to Vermont. I remember the granite mining areas. Ooh, listen to this.
A chess game?
This 30-room
Yeah,
castle
out of
was
marble,
built in the late
Uncle.
19th
Oh, that's
century,
not-
but was left
Ooh,
in disrepair
that's
until Colonel
expensive.
Herbert Wilson
One of
built it in
those.
1939.
High class.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Craftsmanship
Marble.
and remarkable detail by the European craftsmen hired by English nobility.
That fits
to
right
build
into our
the castle.
TV, Uncle. Looks like part
It's
of it.
still the live-in home of the Wilson family. and
Oh,
is
we
one
got
of the few
Rizum.
museums
What's up,
actually
man?
let
Hey,
you
thanks for
walk
being
through
here. We're watching
rooms
an
of the
old
house.
VHS tape.
The
We're
tours
watching.
are excellent, and the furnishings and artwork
We
are
are
breathtaking.
watching. Let me pull down the volume. We're watching This Is Vermont, a video postcard. Oh, yeah, let's bump this music. This is good. We're rocking. This is a fine vintage tape right here. Got this yesterday
If
at
the
the
thought of
thrift.
farms comes to mind, then you're in for a real treat when you visit Shelburne Farms in Shelburne. With land purchased over several years in the late 1800s, William Seward Webb, son-in-law of railroad tycoon William Vanderbilt, built what was once considered the finest estate farm in the country.
Vanderbilt,
You'll
Uncle.
see why.
Vanderbilt.
as you tour
Vanderbilt. I never
110
know
rooms.
now. I know who you're
That's
talking
old
about.
money in America, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's
That's what that is.
that's where they made that college team named.
Yes,
college
they
team
do
named.
have a college named after them. The
Yeah.
family, they do. The Vanderbilt family.
Shelburne Museum is probably not enough for most people. Some 35 restored buildings are open to the public on a 45-acre tract of land. Full of surprises, the museum's collection includes oil paintings by Monet, Corot, and Degas,
Ooh.
as well as buildings filled with American folk sculptures, paintings, and furniture. Antique weather vanes, cigar store Indians, an antique doll collection, a huge covered bridge, and a railroad station complete with steam engine and an exquisite Pullman car attached
There we go.
are just some of what you'll see. Remember, most of the buildings, like this meeting house, were moved from towns and villages throughout New England to the museum. Great pains were taken in the reconstruction to preserve their authenticity. This general store not only includes a barber shop, apothecary, doctor and dentist office, and a post office.
This making you want to go to Vermont, Uncle? What do you think?
I'm thinking about it.
It's enticing, isn't it?
It's enticing to know what's there, and now we know what's going to be there on his tape. So if we do want to go, we'll know what we're looking for.
I feel like the tape is really doing its job. It's making us want to go
On
there.
this batch, on this one,
Yeah. I think that's what it's meant to do, is get you out there. It's like a tourism sort of thing. Oh, we
Right,
got
right.
bears here. Look
at
at a
this.
polar bear.
Of another sort is the Fairbanks Museum of Natural History, located in St. Johnsbury. Considered one of the finest centers of environmental education in New England, this museum has an extensive collection of mammals, birds, reptiles, insects.
And
And
none of them
whatever
are
else
alive. They're all dead.
Just down the road a country mile or so.
That you put
is the
on the
neighborhood
wall and you look at them. Same thing I have a fish with my friend.
Taxidermy.
Same thing.
The taxidermied animals, yeah.
Stuffed animal. What? They're all stuffed.
They're stuffed.
maple syrup and maple candy.
Maple syrup, Uncle. They're making it up there. Next best thing to Canada.
Makeup.
It's up there. Northeast.
Let's listen when he's talking first. On the talking.
With
Look at
its
that capital.
14-carat gold leaf-covered dome, with the Roman goddess of agriculture Ceres on top, it's a perfect example
There
of
she
Greek
is.
revival architecture.
Indeed. Ceres. Oh, pull it out of the quarry,
The
Uncle.
perfect eye-opener on your trip to Vermont
Granite.
will be a tour of the world-famous
yes,
Rock of
granite.
Ages granite quarries in
wow.
a town aptly named Graniteville. Here you can take guided tours around the granite yards,
A lot of granite.
look down into gigantic quarries, and from a safe distance, watch man and machine chip away at one of the hardest materials known. There's also a gift shop and a display full of fantastic gift ideas. Don't miss this attraction.
I think I might have gone to that, Uncle. I remember when I was younger, we did take a trip up to New England, went through Vermont. We went to some granite
You
quarry.
went there?
I went to a granite quarry. I don't know if it was this exact one, but we went to one, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Got some good music. Look at that granite. Makes me want to build a countertop.
While on your way back from the granite quarries, take a detour through the quiet town of Brookfield to see and drive over the unique floating bridge.
It's pretty there, isn't it, Uncle?
In 1820 by Luther
It's pretty.
See?
It really
As far
is.
as you go, nicer it gets.
The further north you go,
You go what? And it was that way. It's always that way.
you know what's awesome.
South is crap. No, Mel was speaking. Mel was speaking.
president of the Northern
But when you go further up
Yeah.
to what we look here, it gets prettier.
It just gets better and better. The
Right.
further north you travel, the better it gets.
Well, that's why we got out of Florida.
Yeah, well,
Well, one of the reasons.
I do like the state of Maine too. Maine is just past
That's
Vermont.
That's up there.
Yeah, it's in the neighborhood of
in the
New
neighborhood,
England.
yeah.
It's very beautiful there too. Look at this.
Take a few minutes to ooh and ah at the spectacular
yeah.
views from Vermont's mini Grand Canyon.
Wow, that's a
the Quechee
picture.
Gorge,
Look at that.
located in Quechee.
Mini Grand Canyon.
We had a
Originally
camera to
built
take it
Underground
there.
Railroad.
Indeed. Let's get there.
View of the 162
This is tempting me to
foot
wanna
drop
go
to the
there.
river below,
We got to get to New England, Uncle. Now.
What?
Let's get in the car. Let's just drive, man.
as well as numerous gift
This
shops.
California thing, it's nice here, but it'd be nice to get away for maybe a week or two, right? Why not?
Well, if you can ever get away, that's
Yeah,
in
that's
your
the-
work.
yeah,
That's your
that's-
point.
That's the problem, isn't
That's
it?
your point.
That's a problem. Oh, here comes the train.
Oh, boy.
Climb aboard the Green Mountain Flyer as it
Okay.
departs from Bellows Falls on a beautiful, scenic, and relaxing 26-mile train ride through small-town hamlets, painted forests, and even past covered bridges. To see Vermont is to experience Vermont. You've seen only a tiny sample of what the state has to offer.
Get some more.
Hiking trails,
There's more where this came from, Uncle. More of Vermont.
natural and man-made wonders. The list goes on.
I know. I do have one card right here that we'll be able to put our ratings for this video on. I hope everybody's here. Rizm, I hope you're still there. You'll be able to rate this video with us on a scale. Oh, look, it's already over. That's it for this video. It
That's
truly,
it. 10 minutes, you said.
10.
That's what I like.
That
Those
was
kind of videos.
short and
so
sweet.
now we can continue and watch another one.
Yeah,
And
well,
I believe this would be the next one.
okay, cool. We'll move right on to Success is Easy, but first, let's do the task at hand. First of all, you got to
Let's
rewind
see
the
if that
tape,
guess
right?
is in there. Let him go first.
Yes. So, Rizm, if you are there, please let us know, because now is a very important part of the show where we rate the video that we just watched. We're on a scale of 1 to 10. We rate this thing. And I write it on a card. I write on the little Uncle the Podcast card. We write on the back our ratings. I'm going to put it back in. Look at this beautiful case for this video. I'm going to put it back in here with the tape, return it to the thrift store. That way, when whoever gets it next, they'll know what we thought of this video.
Yeah.
And if our insane podcast marketing technique actually works, Uncle, they might actually look up Uncle the Podcast.
Right. I'm wondering, since we've done this with these cards,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did we ever get any guests from these
I
things?
have
was just
not.
wondering.
I have not heard from anybody who has found a card in a VHS tape as of yet. Doesn't mean that they haven't checked out the podcast.
Well,
Maybe that's
what I
happened.
meant. That's what I meant. I mean, you haven't heard of nobody.
I haven't. They haven't. Gone
That's
back
what,
to me.
because
Yeah,
if they did, they'd call back at us. That's
Yeah.
what I was wondering.
exactly. So let's see here. Let's just go to this graphic so I can see
We
the chat.
threw out quite a bit of them, too.
Yeah.
I mean, we did throw out
Yeah,
quite a
we've done a
bit.
few of these tapes.
tape, so whoever has gone there, gonna
Cra-
look in the tape and
Crazier
see
things
that-
have happened. So
I
what I'm
know.
going to do is I'm going to write ratings for this video. I'm going to use this as a beautiful, wonderful writing surface. I'm going to Okay, so ratings for this tape. I'm not sure if Rhythm is still there.
Well, let's see if he's there first, and make sure if he's there.
If you are, let us know, Rhythm, on a scale of 1 to 10.
'Cause I would
What
throw
you
him
think
out
of this
first.
or what you saw of it. You don't even have to have seen the whole tape. That's fine. Whatever you thought of this video we just watched. This is Vermont, Volume 1. I don't know how many volumes they are. The postcard on videotape that features over 10 of the most interesting and popular points in the state of Vermont. Let me eject the tape here and see. I want to just get a look at the year on this. 1990.
That's not that far. Not that
That's
far
not
back.
that old, you don't
Not
think?
that. Not since 200. 200 and what? What was it?
It's-
22,
it's-
25. So figure 10 years difference.
Something like that, yeah. for
Something
sure.
in that
Okay,
area.
I'm going to give my rating for this Sidekick. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. I think it's an 8 out of 10. Well produced. It kept me engaged. Good imagery. It actually did make me kind of wish I could just instantly go to Vermont, because if I could, I would. Sadly, it doesn't work that way. So I like this video. What do you say? What's your rating?
Mine's 10.
10 out of 10. Over the
I
top.
liked it because it had something in it to look at.
It sure did. It sure did.
And now, if there's anybody, if he's in there, let him take it.
Now, Rhythm or anybody who happens to be in the chat, if you watched any of this video that we just watched about Vermont, give us a rating. I will write it on this card. I'll put it in there. But otherwise, I'm going to seal this up. Don't be bashful. I can still open this back up. So look at this. And look at this crazy.
And
Again,
you said
back
it
with a
was
case.
in
We
there?
keep looking at this. But look, isn't that great? This case. They don't all come in these nice cases, Uncle.
No.
So they went the extra mile on this. So there we go. There's our... Actually, I put it back behind. So that,
Behind it.
so that
And
it's kind
easier.
of extra strategically located.
So they look at it and then they see the card.
So those pesky thrift store employees don't pull it out of there like it's a piece of trash, which it certainly isn't. Okay, so you want to move on to Success is Easy?
Yeah, that's the short one, correct?
I believe this is from 1995, produced out of Scranton, PA. I'm from Scranton. Looks like it's rewound. I'm going to pop this in. Let me pull up our VCR and our TV. We've got our
Now,
TV and
is
VCR ready.
anybody else in the crack room? I want to make sure we hear someone.
Let us know. And actually, before I put this in, let me just make sure that the stream seems to be okay. It appears to be. Let me go to the YouTube channel just to see if it's up there. I'm guessing it is. We're going live. Everything's cool. Everything's good. So I'm just going to keep rolling with it. I think we're doing just fine. I like this, Uncle. So, without any further ado, let's go to
60 minutes.
Success is Easy. Let's see how easy it can be, Uncle.
This might be next.
I like the
60
name of
minutes.
this. I like the idea of success being easy. Let's see if the video convinces us of that.
Okay, let's see what it says.
It truly is as easy as they claim. We're about to find out. I'm a bit skeptical, to be honest, Uncle, about success being easy. But hey, what do I know?
I'm looking at these tapes
Yeah,
to see how much time.
we got some. Yeah, it runs the gamut on time, doesn't it?
Dan, this is what I mean. All of it does, and that's why I want to get a few as we can.
Chief correspondent Chris Wallace found
Who's that?
Oh, wait. Whoa.
Who is that guy talking?
I don't know what the heck. Somebody might have taped over this one, which I hope not.
If they did, that means they're arrested?
Wait, that means they're arrested?
Why not?
No. What happens is you could potentially get arrested for copyright infringement. If
Right,
you...
that's what this guy might have done, whoever this guy was talking.
Let me rewind. I
Now
thought...
rewind that thing. It's not rewounded.
No, it is rewind.
It can't be rewound if that man was just talking.
Somebody might have done the trick where they put the tape over it, the tape over the tape, so that you can record your own stuff.
There it is again.
Yeah. Let's just wait. Let me,
That's what I'm talking about.
Chief Correspondent Chris Wallace, I think.
What
he
is
said.
that thing, Pat? That man gonna be put arrested.
Let me, oh, wait. There we go. Thank God. They scared us with that one. Well then. Success is easy.
Congratulations on your enrollment in ICS Learning Systems. You have made an important first step. Success is easy. A dynamic future is now within your reach.
ICS has really given me a lot of confidence because I know now that I can do something. I can do something to establish my own individuality, something that I never really had as a child.
And amazingly successful you can become when you have the things you need to take charge of your
That
future.
glass block.
I can honestly say that the course I took
The glass
had a
block.
direct
That was beautiful.
effect on my being able to build a $14 million advertising agency and retire at the age of 46.
Oh, that's where we're going with this.
There is no more guessing about the future.
46.
Your ICS course has
Holy
put you
moly,
in
that's
control
back
with
in I
us
don't know
as
how
your
long.
navigator.
What year? 1926?
This is from the mid 90s, 95. So this
To
is
1990.
yeah, that's when this is from.
Wonder.
Dreamed of.
So this is some sort of self-improvement success course. Is truly what this is. This is
told
interesting.
me that taking a home study course could totally change my life, I never would have believed them, but it did.
You are a very important person to us here at ICS. Our goal is to help you succeed. This video was produced to make sure that you fully understand how ICS courses function, how to submit work, where to get help, and to let you know that we are here for you.
They have an 800
Four
number
things,
and they
Uncle.
say they have a
This tape is
professor on
about
it.
4 things. So let's pay attention.
Hey, it does work because I used it.
So welcome to
used it. It works.
ICS, the first step in unlocking the gateway to your success. Congratulations again. You've taken control of your future, and with ICS you'll find success is easy.
What do you know what kind of future I want? Lady first.
It was kind of scary.
We'll get to that later, Uncle.
But once I got into my first book, I started reading, and this really isn't so bad.
When I got my first shipment in the mail, I opened the books up and read for a while and took my first test. It was so easy.
It might be rough, but if you just sit down and concentrate and say, it's for my own good, it's for my future, it will not be hard. It will become easier.
Power through it, Uncle. Power through it. It's
You
gonna
know
be.
who my first book was?
What's that? The Bible?
ICS
That
Learning
was my
Systems
first book.
was
Because I
founded in
read
Scranton, Pennsylvania
in what they're talking
in
about.
1890
Ooh,
and has a
Scranton. Ooh.
proud history of educating people in
Yeah.
business, industry, and at home throughout the world. Ever since founder Thomas J. Foster conceived the idea of correspondence education, or as we now call it, distance
Correspondence.
education,
Yes.
people from all walks of life have enrolled in our courses. And while we are the world leader in distance education, we have taken great steps to narrow that distance while broadening your horizons. Often people ask, what is ICS? Is it a school? Does it have a campus? ICS is a school with a network of classrooms, and those classrooms are in your homes.
Scranton.
And this is your worldwide headquarters.
Scranton, yay! I'm from Scranton. Biden, Uncle. That's where he's from.
The ICS
Biden?
Education
Home of
Center
ICS. Biden.
is worldwide
Biden?
headquarters.
Former President Biden was from.
He's from
Scranton.
there?
He's from the same place. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Scranton, PA. Oh, look at this. Ooh.
For over 750 trained professional staff dedicated to providing you with the finest educational materials and support services available anywhere.
Oh boy. This is Pennsylvania, Uncle. Making my home state proud
It
here.
is from this facility that enrollments are processed, materials are shipped, and your course is managed. It also serves as a base for faculty and staff.
The ICS course development team is
college,
working
Uncle.
nonstop.
It's basically like online college before there was really online. It used to be
Right.
these
That's what it
correspondence.
sounds like right off the bat.
Before there was such a thing, there was this stuff.
Be hired. We are committed to ensuring that you have the latest information right at your fingertips.
Oh wow.
We're proud to include you in our school and welcome the opportunity to get to know you as you work towards successful completion of your course.
Hi, I'm Gary Kiesling, President of ICS Learning
Gary.
Systems, welcoming you into a family of millions of successful students, along with our eager-to-please faculty and staff. Now, even though you learned at home, you're never going to be alone. Our commitment to
Home
you
alone,
is
Uncle.
unsurpassed in the industry.
Not
Whenever you have a
alone.
question
They can't help it.
or problem with anything in your course,
They can't help it. It's the 90s. They have to throw a Home Alone reference in there, right?
Just a moment with that.
They
Now
can't
let's
help
talk.
themselves.
Let's listen. Let's listen to this guy first.
Okay.
Not getting
so
nowhere.
get excited
Keep
about
talking.
your future.
Get excited, Uncle.
We are, and again, welcome to ICS Learning Systems.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Gary. And now let's talk about getting you started. You've enrolled, received your initial lesson along with this videotape, and after sorting through your course materials, it's likely that if you're like most people, you already have some questions. In anticipation
sure
of
do.
that, we'd like to acquaint you with the answers to some of the most frequently asked questions we've encountered here
Oh,
at
video
ICS.
FAQ, Uncle. That's what this is.
Anytime by simply popping
Frequently
this
asked
cassette into
question.
your VCR. It's a good idea to do that before calling one of our staff.
I've just received my first shipment and I can't find my student number. Where do I find it?
The number and ID card are located under the label on your first shipment. Simply peel back the tab to reveal these items.
Is this the whole course?
No, the initial shipment you receive includes only your first
That's
instruction
impossible.
tab.
It ain't no
In order to ensure that you
course.
always have
Come on, get with it, lady.
Come on. These are real basic level questions.
See.
time you need to thoroughly study each lesson before you submit your exam
Yep.
for correction.
No such thing as a dumb question, Uncle. That's
Yeah,
it.
well, that one
Shipment of
I had to
subsequent
say.
lessons. To keep a steady flow of lessons shipping, submit each exam as you finish it.
How do I make my payments?
After you receive your first shipment, ICS will
This
send you a
video,
coupon
Uncle.
book or statement. The coupon book will include instructions
book.
and enough coupons for you to make payments without additional notification.
Yeah, that use it fast.
How do I submit exams and receive my scores?
The fastest way to receive
Oh, we
the
got-
results of your exams is
We
to
got
use
somebody
Caltech.
else in the chat, Uncle. Welcome to the chat. Let me see if I can figure out who you are.
Test allows you to take your exam.
Ruckus, thank you for being here, Ruckus. I hope you enjoyed this fine vintage video.
Here's a
where-
video telling you know the system.
It's ICS introduction video. Success is easy. Correspondence courses based out of Scranton, PA. Oh yeah.
It also contains instructions for using exam express cards.
How long does it take to get my test score if I use Exam Express?
If you choose to submit your answers using Exam Express, results will be forwarded to you within 10 to 14 days.
Submit only your answers to ICS Learning Systems. Do not submit examination questions themselves. They may come in handy for later reference.
When do I get my diploma?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I knew
And
that.
official transcripts
end of the
will
thing.
arrive in the mail shortly after you've
Yay.
successfully completed all of your course requirements.
You gotta do the work, everybody.
Calling ICS is easy. Your ID card has the phone number for our automated dial-a-question
ooh, I
service.
like that.
This system
that's
enables you to
serious.
receive answers regarding
I might
grades,
use this
shipments,
as our.
and payments.
I love
If
this
you
graphic,
prefer,
Uncle. I
you
might
can
reuse that for our podcast. That phone graphic was really good. I'm gonna have to.
And change
Yeah,
that
there
to
it
this
is.
little guy talking on a phone. I like something changed.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
I might use that one, Uncle.
Your future success.
Ruckus is enjoying this, Uncle. I'm glad that you like this.
Ruckus is.
I love this too.
Yeah.
When or if a problem does arise that is not included in this video, call us.
When can I call?
I miss having to wait 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. I know it's too. We used to wait, as Arcade Fire says.
are
Ooh,
available
here's
Monday
another.
through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Instructors are
Saturday
available
it's
from
on.
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Dial a
Monday
question.
through Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Remember, if you have a problem, don't get discouraged. Everybody encounters difficulty from time to time. Call us and be sure to have your student ID number handy. We'll help you solve the problem and move on.
I'm afraid that I won't be able to study at home, that I'll feel all alone, and I'll be calling all the time.
Although we will always be here for you, we encourage you to meet some challenges head on. The answers to many questions are right there in front of you. Your student handbook is a wealth of information. We encourage you to read it carefully and keep it handy for fast reference should a question arise. You'll improve your self-study skills
I
and
have a
enjoy a feeling
question.
of
What's that?
accomplishment.
What's your
if
question, Uncle?
Do they have, the minute come to myself, I can't read much. Do they have tapes?
Ah, do they have tapes? Well, they have this tape. I would assume they might do whole lessons.
That's
on
my
tape.
question to them.
We'll have to see if we can get a hold of ICS if they're still around, if they offer that
No,
service.
otherwise, I can't do the test. I'd have to have it like that.
I wonder if ICS is still around, if they have like the online courses
Well,
now, I would
you
assume.
can ask them that.
I'll have to look this up, Uncle.
Look it up.
Some need to work on the fly due to jobs and other commitments and may find themselves studying almost anywhere. Now, we do not necessarily condone studying at a
Leave
red
a
light.
answer at the
We
answering
know what
machine.
works best for you.
No. Study at the
The
red
beauty
light.
of an independent learning program
I can
is
hear
that
that
it is
coming.
both self-paced and portable. You can study
This is when-
whenever and wherever you need.
This is when phones were phones, Uncle, okay?
Mm.
It's not the same anymore. Now it's just a stupid little internet thing.
Your lesson
No
is
good.
complete when you submit your exams. Prepare for your exams ahead of time by doing the self-test exercises after you have read the lesson. If you feel comfortable with your self-test results, you are ready to begin your exam. Directions, worksheets, and exam cards for TELTest and Exam Express are included in your first shipment. Please locate them and use our
The phones
easy-to-follow
could double
instructions.
as a weapon. Yeah, they're definitely
When using
heavy enough,
TELTest,
that's for sure.
be certain to mark the top of your worksheet with the date you are taking the test. Then, write in your student ID number and the number of the exam you are taking.
When you start filling in those little circles, like on the basic skills test, that's what I want to do. I love those things. That's nostalgic.
Decide to use Exam Express to take your tests. Print your name, address, and telephone number in the
Scranton.
appropriate space on the worksheet.
717.
Then,
Oh yeah, that's
write
my
in
old
your
area
student-
code, Uncle. Yeah.
That one is?
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Oh.
I had my parents have a 717 number. Yeah.
Oh.
Flip
Nice.
the worksheet over and fill in your examination number in a similar fashion.
There they are.
Again,
There's my
darkening in the
circles.
circle digit
Yes.
in the row below each number.
Yes. Ah.
Follow
Now
the
we're living,
instructions to indicate answers to the exam
Do you ever take a
questions.
test like this
If
with
you have
the
a
circles,
question,
Uncle? You ever fill in a
I've
circle
had-
test? You do those?
I did them.
You've done those before.
Done them
It's a
before.
multiple choice, A, B,
Multiple
C, D,
choice,
E.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are classic.
Be sure that you fully understand the question and what it asks of you. As you write the answers on the examination pages in your lesson booklet,
They even have a
be sure to
Pennsylvania
answer
accent, I
every
hear.
question and complete every item on the exam. A completed exam evaluation will
how we
be
used
mailed
to
to you
vote.
after your exam is graded.
Used to.
If the score on your first exam is below
a page
passing,
here.
you will be given
page?
one additional opportunity to score a
okay, yeah,
passing
don't worry
grade.
about that. Uncle. We're
A
good.
new evaluation will then be mailed to you with your final score.
Look at that.
We'll make every effort we can to help you successfully complete your course. In
Thank you.
fact, we'll even provide you with a letter of recommendation to help you secure that job you want so dearly, should you so request. And remember,
I'm
ICS has
tired.
met all
Anyway,
accreditation requirements set
need-
forth by
I want to say we're getting toward the end of the video here, maybe, Uncle. Let's see
It's
how
a-
much longer we
In
got.
the end,
looks
your
like
progress,
it. It
your
is.
They're
determination
saying the
is
end.
Almost the end,
entirely
he
up to
said.
you.
The
Your
end.
future is in your hands with an ICS home study course, and you will succeed if only you allow yourself
That's
to.
it. It is.
You
Oh.
took the first step toward achievement when you enrolled in your ICS course. You're
did.
now on your way, and with a little determination, nothing can stop you from obtaining your goal. We're proud to choose ICS
Here we go.
and
Roll the
welcome
credits.
the opportunity to get
That's
to know
it.
you as you work to successfully complete your course.
Thank you.
Remember, work at a pace that's comfortable for you, and never lose sight of your ultimate goal to successfully complete the course, receive your diploma, and get the job of your dreams.
As the president of ICS, I look forward to seeing your name on an ICS diploma.
I
We'll
got
do
one
everything we
simple
can
question.
to help you make that happen.
What about the tape that I can't read?
They never answered that question yet. Huh?
I want to know that question. I can't do it if I don't have that question.
We went right through the FAQ section and everything, and they didn't even cover
They
it.
didn't even cover that. They
real-
didn't cover what I want. They don't answer what I want.
You might dock them on your score for the video at the end, huh?
It might get.
Oh,
no.
ICS, you're in trouble.
ICS, you're going.
In trouble with Uncle.
Yeah.
We're ICS Learning Systems, your gateway to the
I
job of
still
your dreams.
want to know about the tapes.
That might be it,
I
Uncle.
know.
We got the credits rolling. Wait, I think that's what this. Look at that wonderful CGI, old CGI.
Yeah, so a person like myself,
Yeah,
having problems reading.
you need the tapes. Look,
I
1995.
need the tapes for the course, and that's
This might be it, Uncle. That might be the end of the
the show.
tape.
Okay. Now, who's ever in the crack room, get ready to
Okay, that's
measure this one.
Oh man. So let's see here. I am going to rewind the tape. We're rewinding. Uncle.
Somebody on there. Let's go first.
We do. Yes, we have Ruckus. So Ruckus, thank you for being here. Do let us know what you think of this video on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate this video, Ruckus? Uncle, I'm going to have to leave the room for a moment because I'm out of Uncle cards in here, but I know I have more.
I knew you weren't ready yet.
You knew that, huh?
I knew it was
You saw that
coming.
coming a mile away.
You had one card, and I knew it wasn't enough.
So, Uncle, just hang out with the people. You can hold this up if you want to, and let them know to please let us know what their score is.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna come back.
Score, yeah, guys, is score on this tape that we have just watched.
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Is that it? No, I thought I saw a card. I'll be right back. I know where the cards are.
Yeah. You're not repaired, and he's not repaired, of course. I'm trying to get back to, let's see. This one will be the next one. We're gonna watch Louisiana next. This is the next tape.
Okay, I found them. Told you. Okay. So.
I already told him this is the next tape coming.
Oh, okay. You want to pop in Arizona after this? Hey, I'm all for it, man.
I'm
all for popping
as
another
long
tape.
as it's got a short time. It's an hour. I'm hoping
we
this
can
is
at least,
right.
Yeah, we can pop that one in.
pop
That's one of the
that
ones I
one
got
in.
yesterday. Let's do it. So let's see here. We're rating this on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, I already told them about this one. You need to register, and you guys can do it the first ones.
Uncle Ruckus
On
gives
the
it a
crack
10
one.
out of 5.
What?
I love it. I love it.
You already said it?
Ruckus is giving this a 10, which, yeah. Okay, so Ruckus.
10?
A 10, Uncle.
No.
He gives it a perfect score.
Put them names down.
I am. I'm writing ratings for this video. I'm using the trading one as my writing thing now.
Yeah.
Man, we got some good tapes today, Uncle. Ratings for this video. Okay, so Ruckus, we'll put you down first. Put your name on this card first. If anybody else happens to be there with us, is watching any of that last video, let us know what you think of it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Right.
Ruckus says 10 out of 10. Sidekick, that's me, everybody.
Yeah, that's him.
Can you guess what I'm going to rate it, Uncle?
7.
You think I'm going to say 7? Well, guess what? Surprise. Over the top, Uncle.
That is a shock.
That's
people.
right.
That
10 out
is
of 10.
A shock.
Do you believe it?
That is a shock.
Shocking, right?
Shocking experience I just got here.
You can tell people that I don't do that often.
She
right?
never does that. He never puts it over the top. This is very unusual.
Uncle, this video had a lot of things going for it in my mind.
Well.
First of all.
What did it have?
Well, it was produced out of Scranton, PA. I even heard a Eastern Pennsylvania accent work its way in there.
It did?
I heard it. Yeah, I got an ear for it because I know it. So that is a little. That was special to me, and I just thought it was hilarious. it epitomizes the decade of the 90s. A lot of the sets, everything about it was just really enjoyable. I loved it.
Hey, we
Uncle.
got a Tin Man here finally. Yay!
Yeah, but Uncle, don't let my rating persuade you. I want you to
No.
rate this whatever you think that it was.
I know. I got my rating.
What are you gonna rate this?
Mine's an 8.
An 8 out of 10. Very fair. Very fair.
Maybe because it had a couple of things that I wanted to know, and
Oh.
they didn't tell us.
Yes.
That's why it went down.
That very fair. Yeah,
It is fair, because here's a person for myself, for example, if I wanted to do this, for example.
Yes.
I can't read personally head to head. I need the tape.
They never answered that question.
They never answered it, so they get dropped.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Okay.
But that's the way I see it.
We're going to eject this tape, and we have our card with the ratings. Rizm, I don't know if you're there, but if you are, we need to hear from you. We want to know what the ratings are according to you.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just Ruckus on the rating of this, but we're very glad to have you help us rate this tape, sir.
It's that
So
one.
here's the
I'm
original
losing
case.
track.
This is going to go back in the original case. I'll put the rating card in with it, and I'll be sure to tape it in there so it doesn't fall out. So we're taking this, and we're taking Vermont.
Put these up. These are
going
the ones
back.
we watched.
And you want to watch this one now, Uncle?
Yeah, that's Hoping an Owl, right?
This is...
Hoping it's an hour.
I think so. Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Travel tips.
I can take an hour. We can take an hour and less to watch. Because that way, look, we're already hit 2. That would be 3. We're doing good.
We're doing very good, yeah.
What's this out? What's this one?
Oh, you like the blue screen and the VCR? Yeah, I know. This is, I mean, we've even got the
We've had
graphics
that.
with the VCR.
We've had that. The blue screen.
So Ruckus is commending our setup here. I'm really happy with the way we have everything set up, keeping the vintage feel alive, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, the tape is doing a lot of heavy lifting. I just put it in the VCR, and it pops up the play and the eject and the rewind, and so it's pretty cool.
I'm glad that they rewound it. I mean, it's easy to pop it in, then and put it in.
Let's put it in. It should be playing from the start. Let's see. Like you
That's
said,
what
I
I'm
think it
saying.
will. Let's find out.
I'm glad these things are happening.
Yeah, things are really happening here
Yeah,
today
come
on
on,
the show,
yeah.
Uncle. We're making it happen. This is definitely the beginning or end with the black screen like that.
Yeah.
So we should be okay.
I like the blue background.
Oh yeah, you had one of these old wood TVs. I know they're glass.
This
These
is
old,
FBI movie. FBI activity.
they weigh like 500 pounds a piece.
We
These
have an
TVs.
FBI show.
Did you read that, Uncle? That might have
Said
been important.
FBI
Ooh,
show.
look at this graphic. Republic Pictures. Oh my goodness, this is serious. This is patriotic.
Yeah, that's it.
My God,
It
Uncle.
started out pretty good, that one. Almost.
This one's starting out real good too. Ooh, there it is. Oh, listen to the music. Ooh. Look at this. Now this one's from the 80s, I believe. There she is, Laura. She's an Arizona travel expert. Oh boy, man, look at this washed out video. This is rough. It's bright in Arizona, as we all know, and you can tell by watching this tape, huh?
Gosh.
It's even brighter than it is in
Arizona
real
is
life.
a great vacation, and in the next hour, I'll show you some of what there is to see and do. We'll go on a breakfast trail ride into the early morning desert and see some of the world-famous Arizona dude ranches.
Oh,
we'll go
dude
shopping
ranch,
for
Uncle.
handcrafted Indian jewelry, watch how it's actually made, and learn about all the best souvenirs and bargains. Then we'll take to the skies
This
for
woman's
a
a
balloon
fast
ride
talker.
high above the magnificent scenery and discover other attractions and excursions. We'll also visit some of Arizona's lakes and streams and explore some of the most beautiful areas in the state. Then we'll
Republic
view from
Pictures
the best
is
angles
cheesy.
the wonders of the Grand Canyon, the most visited natural landmark in America, plus learn where to eat and stay. And see Lake Havasu's London Bridge, brought from England and
Oh, that's
rebuilt
right.
stone
They
by
brought the
stone in
London
this
Bridge
outstanding
back there. I forgot.
Yeah,
more
yeah.
from the land of desert plateaus, mesas, and Indians.
Man, this is
Arizona,
washed out.
Whose
Goodness
capital
gracious.
city is Phoenix.
There it is. You ever been there, Uncle? Phoenix, Arizona?
Hi, I'm Laura McKenzie, and welcome to Phoenix. The city was named for the mythological bird who rose from the ashes, and that's exactly what happened here. The city rose from a barren desert to become the social and cultural center of the Southwest, as well as one of the most popular tourist getaways in the country. And Phoenix is where we'll begin our tour of Arizona. Arizona is not just desert. Phoenix has many popular recreational areas and hotel resort complexes for people who just want to relax and enjoy the great weather. Some take it easy poolside as winter temperatures average in the 70s. Others seek out the water recreation at nearby lakes that are about an hour or so drive out of the city.
It's hot in Arizona.
I know, because it's
hot.
It's a desert. It's desert I expect it to be.
Now, up north, it gets higher elevation. There are a lot of more trees. It gets cooler. But in Phoenix, forget it. It's super hot. Man, it's rough there.
But don't have much trees.
No. It's got cacti. It's got saguaro cacti all over the place, which is cool.
But nothing to shave yourself.
Not really.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
No shade.
One major hotel and an important cultural location, Symphony Hall, whose concert season runs October through May.
Yeah, the tape static lines, I do love them too. Yeah,
Phoenix is the heart of Arizona, politically, economically, and socially, and its history has been well preserved. The old church shares the downtown spotlight with newer civic buildings, and city planners are careful to make Phoenix
This tape has been degraded over the years. You can tell this one specifically, Uncle.
Taking advantage of the southwestern climate, and boulevards are lined with plants, grass, palm trees, and unobstructed views of the mountains.
Oh, yes. I like the picture of that.
You like
mountains.
The Arizona State Capitol lies on a 10-acre landscaped park, and the anchor from the USS Arizona that was sunk at Pearl Harbor.
We got a state capitol in the Vermont video as well, so that makes 2 state capitals we've seen today, Uncle. Vermont and Arizona. Not bad.
And Arizona Library and Archives open Monday through Friday for tours or exploring on your own, and visits are free.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
I know.
South
Well,
Mountain
I don't
Park
think that
offers
this
the
tape
best scenic view
even
of the
necessarily
city.
got watched a lot. I think just probably like over time, and maybe with like if it was left in the heat or something like that, that can do a number on these old tapes. Maybe it was somebody in Arizona and they left it out in the sun for a week or so, and that might have done this to it. There's the cacti.
Lagoons in Papago Park, which was named after the Papago Indian tribe, are fine for meditation and relaxation, especially during the early evening hours.
Magnets, yeah, maybe some sort of magnet chicanery went on as well.
Get rid of that.
Something happened. Oh, this look familiar, Uncle?
The Phoenix Zoo at the park is the largest
zoo.
non-profit, non-tax supported zoo in the country, and it's considered to be among the 10 best zoos in the United States. It features over 1,000 animals, birds, and reptiles from around the world in 125 acres. Parking is free, but there is an admission charge. For the history of the Indian tribes here, don't miss
Well, they didn't say, but I bet it's more today than it was when this video is made, I would assume.
Arizona tribes are represented. Besides art and sculpture, you'll find original photographs, a working corn grinding room, and authentic house types that were built especially for this exhibit by various Native Americans. One of the many sports popular in Phoenix is dog racing. Races are run at
You know
Greyhound
that?
Park
Oh, you know
from
dog
early
racing,
January
right,
to
Uncle?
March,
Yes.
and
You're familiar with that
mid-September through
sport.
I'm
mid-December.
Is
used
that
to
right?
that sport. I take dogs on and walk them all over the place,
Yeah,
feed them, and
you used to raise greyhounds with your father, is that right? Yeah. So here you go.
I didn't realize they have that there.
Well, yeah, they have it in many different states. I'm surprised it made it onto the tape, but you know, I don't think they would today. But back then, they were putting it on the tape.
I never knew they had it.
There we go. Okay, those are the things we can see in Phoenix. Take note, Uncle.
This is very strange.
What, this video?
Not that I know about the dogs. I haven't heard. I never knew that they had it there. That's one place we haven't gone. The Phoenix.
Oh, when you were doing
this is a
the
list
dog
of some
races
of the
yourself, you
museums
never
you
made it.
Monticello, we always gone.
You never
to.
made it west, really, huh?
No.
You were in
Just,
Florida, the state of
Yeah,
Florida.
in Florida, Monticello mostly.
Okay.
Phoenix is the country's ninth
But
largest city, but
I
its
didn't know they
fastest
had that
expansion did not
there.
include a
There you
comprehensive
go.
freeway system.
Subsequently,
Ooh,
traffic is
freeways.
by surface streets, subject to stoplights and the 25-mile-per-hour speed limit.
That vintage
to cross
bus.
town could take an hour in rush hour, so taxis are expensive due to distance and time. You may want to orient yourself by taking a sightseeing tour, and then you'll get a feeling for where everything is, and a feeling for
Sightseeing
Phoenix
tour,
drivers
yeah.
who seem to go so
You
slow.
might want to orient yourself that way, Uncle. You
Yeah, I
might.
might do that. I think that would be the easiest. If you want to do something, that would be the easiest.
Oh, pulling up in what? This an old Lincoln or Mercury here? Stylish.
Everything in Arizona is really spread out, and getting around by taxi could cost you a fortune. Check out some of the weekend specials or the weekly car rental rates, especially if they have unlimited mileage.
Check that one out, Uncle. Could be really useful. Drive
Oh,
around in
matter
that.
of fact, I saw one.
cheap, but
One of your old cars.
One of my. Oh, a hearse? You saw one of those things?
Yeah.
Was it in the video here?
No, on the road this week.
Oh, on the road. Okay, nice. Very cool. My old one would have been at home. in
Hers, but it was a funeral thing.
Ooh, so many tips.
But there is a transit bus from the airport to downtown and a city
75
trolley
cents.
from downtown to midtown.
Exact fare.
Shop around for car rental discounts and avoid rush hours. Parking meters are free after 5:30 and on weekends, and the the speed limit is usually
Free?
25 miles per
That's
hour.
weird.
You think it's
Scottsdale
That's
is a prosperous
weird.
residential suburb
Free. Ha!
area of Phoenix.
Oh, look at this.
Camelback Mountain resembles a camel lying down.
And you sure been there? You guys sure been there? You haven't been there.
No.
I didn't think so.
Uh,
You'll be surprised.
And yes, Ruckus. I used to. My first car that I bought was a Cadillac hearse, 1979. So it would have fit into the background of this video because it's old enough to have been in this video. It was. I bought that back in the 90s, back in PA. Got a real good deal on it too. It's a nice car.
Frontier-like atmosphere. Starting on Main Street, good browsing and shopping are found in a variety of stores, restaurants, and Western decorated saloons. Scottsdale's area of
Ooh, look at
Fifth
that
Avenue
car.
shops is just one of dozens of smaller shopping centers
Make them
scattered
like they used to. That's for sure.
Here are all types of boutiques, plus quaint shops offering unusual gifts of the Southwest.
Quaint.
Indian arts and crafts, rugs, sand paintings, pottery, and baskets are all available, as well as a large selection of handcrafted jewelry and Western wear. Wherever you are in the valley, you're sure to find the shopping you need fairly close by. It's a shopper's paradise where you can buy just about anything at a variety of prices. And there's plenty of free public parking either on the street or in city garages.
City girl.
Most
Oh, yeah.
Scottsdale stores and shops are open
Not
from
Santa
9
Fe,
or
New
10
Mexico,
a.m. to
yeah.
6 or 7 p.m. Some
Santa Fe
stay
is
open
nice.
until
I've
9
been there.
p.m. Major shopping centers and air-conditioned malls are also found throughout Phoenix, Scottsdale, housing major department
Yeah,
stores,
I can see
fashionable
that
shops, and
because
restaurants.
it's so hot.
Oh, you guys stay inside the mall to beat the heat. It's a good way to do it. Yeah, that's for sure.
Shopping centers and malls in all the different Phoenix areas. Scottsdale is where to find the most sophisticated as well as the most expensive ones. In Scottsdale, one of the newest complexes is called the Borgata, and here is where to find the most exclusive shops in
Yeah, I really like New Mexico too, Ruckus. I've been there. It's real nice.
California's exclusive Rodeo Drive. It's a retail
Rodeo
complex
Drive.
designed like an ancient Italian city market, including courtyards with fountains and flowers. One souvenir to shop for while you're here is
Arizona's for
authentic
rich
Indian
white
jewelry.
people.
Oh, I like jewelry. Now, let's
Most
see
of
what
the
kind
Indian
of
jewelry,
we
the
got.
silver and the
Indian
turquoise,
jewelry,
is
I like.
handcrafted privately on the reservations. But I
Revelation.
found a place
I
where
like
you can
those.
You like this jewelry?
Oh,
she's gonna
yeah,
show
I
us it
wanna
being
see
made.
this.
Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Dodge's Indian Jewelry Store, and this is Chief Dodge, who is leader of the group and proprietor of the store.
Okay.
Chief Dodge, tell me a little bit about the jewelry that you sell. It's mostly silver and turquoise, is that correct?
Yes, we specialize in Indian handmade. We have nothing but the traditional Indian handmade jewelry. All our turquoise is real
Look at that.
turquoise.
I like that.
The reason I say
There
real
we go. There's the
turquoise
good
is
stuff, Uncle.
I know. They had that in all them other places. They're giving that out. Those kind. All over the place when we went on the cruise last time.
On
In
the
Mexico.
cruise. Oh, they were selling it. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It probably wasn't made by hand. The back of his shop is where the craftsmanship is done, and he'll let you go back and
there we
watch
go.
some of the pieces being made. You can also custom order any design. Handcrafted jewelry is expensive due not only to the amount of time it takes to make it, but also to the high quality of silver and stones that are used.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, make it up to
I
the
asked
camera.
Chief Dodge how the craftsmen learn the jewelry making process.
We just learn from one another, or our parents, or their children learn from us. And as we go, we learn how to do the crafts. But there is no school that teaches Indian jewelry like we do today.
Oh. It's passed down
The
through
Navajos are the
generations.
ones started Indian jewelry.
That
the
is
Navajo
nice.
taught the Zunis how to make it, and then they taught the Hopis how to make it.
And I bet you they're expensive too.
Yeah,
That's
I would-
definitely expensive right there.
It should be. Yeah, it's handmade, so.
But if you buy the cast or the one that's machine made, it might look very nice, but it doesn't hold a value because it's not authentic, it's not real.
Right.
Comparison
It has to
and
be
watch out
real.
for some shops
Gotta be real.
price items then supposedly mark them down. The following is a list of where to go shopping in Phoenix and Scottsdale.
I didn't realize Phoenix had all this. Now I've learned something. I've learned something with this.
Oh yeah, you can learn how to do this on YouTube. I know you can learn how to do anything on YouTube now. That's probably the best part about YouTube is the instructional videos, honestly. If I'm being
And
fair
these are
about
the
it.
major department stores in Arizona.
Goldwater.
Some of the country's most outstanding resort hotels are located in the Phoenix area, and most are actually in Scottsdale. In the past few years alone, almost a dozen beautiful new hotels have been completed. Top hotels fill quickly in season, so reservations are definitely required. However, smaller motor lodges and motels without all the resort amenities usually have vacancies year-round. You may be required to guarantee your arrival with a credit
Ooh,
card.
that's Suzuki.
If you don't
Nice.
show up or
Credit
fail to cancel, they will charge your card with one-night stay.
Ooh.
Upon check-in, many hotels also place a hold on your credit card limit, anticipating what you might
Yeah, we're getting a lot of detail here on that. They weren't lying about the travel tips, Uncle. What's her name? It is Laura McKenzie. She's got the details. She knows all the details.
Lessons are another popular resort feature in
Horseback
southern Arizona,
ride.
but the
This
most
would be
visible
good
and
for the
desirable
kids.
activity is
Yeah, like
undoubtedly
Kids would
golf.
like to go here.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun.
They'll learn how to ride a horse.
Sure.
75 tournaments are held each year, and you
Golf.
can watch the pros during
If
the
you do
Phoenix Open
golf.
in January and the Arizona Open in November.
Oh, they have that there?
I guess.
Gee, I didn't know that.
High season in Phoenix runs from December to April, but once May 1st rolls around, most of the resorts drop their rates from 25 to 75%. And this is the time to get the best deal on rooms.
Okay.
Also ask
there we
your
go.
travel agent about sports packages and weekend specials. In review, hotel rates are reduced significantly out of
It's almost
season. Make
over.
advance reservations. Most major resorts are in Scottsdale, and be aware of holds placed on your credit card. This is a list of the top-rated hotels in Phoenix.
I like this music. Feeling this.
And these are some of the recommended moderate and budget-priced places to stay. Just north of Phoenix in the foothills, a recreated town from the 1800s boasts free admission, shops, stagecoach, donkey, and camel rides, plus a good steakhouse and saloon. Entertainment
Ooh, a
includes a
saloon.
shootout by some...
And a good steakhouse, not a bad one.
Then?
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, a good steakhouse and saloon. Yeah. Oh, we got
Fight.
Western.
Western fighting here.
It's real. It's become all too real. The fight is on. Yeah.
Well, every old Western town has to establish law and order, and Rawhide does have its own sheriff. This is R.T. Harris, and he is the sheriff of Rawhide.
Okay. R.T., is there any real or authentic history to Rawhide?
Yeah, we have some of the buildings that was brought in from different territories of Colorado,
Donkey
New
what? I
Mexico,
didn't hear what they said.
and some here from Arizona themselves, and remanufactured. They were brought in from a lot of the ghost towns that they were demolishing to bring the authenticity back to the Wild West.
That's a good opportunity to get up those old antiques, Uncle. That's somebody knew what they were doing.
They enjoy themselves and bring themselves back.
I think you need a trip there.
To Arizona. Now that's a much quicker trip than to Vermont for us here in Southern California. We can make it to Arizona a lot faster.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd like to go to Vermont.
You can go for say a week or two if you can get a 2 week out.
A museum displays Geronimo's moccasins and Tom Mix's boots, and you can also learn how to pan for gold. It's a great place to go for dinner with the kids, and Rawhide is open weekdays from 5 p.m. until midnight, and weekends noon to midnight.
They're shooting. There's Rawhide.
A little further up the road, Pinnacle Peak's Patio is another Western-style steakhouse with entertainment. Live bands play continuously for dancing, and all kinds of action is likely to happen.
The economy's so bad, the ghost slipped. The ghost dance. Yeah, tell me about it.
What's this happening?
Here, a barbecue is not just steak and beans. It's a full evening's entertainment. But there's a very strict dress
Someone's
code.
calling.
Absolutely no one is allowed to wear a tie.
That's
and
Sam.
the people who do have to suffer the consequences.
Hey, how are you folks?
Oh, consequences.
Have you ordered yet? Not yet. Oh, no. Hey, I can see you haven't.
Hey.
This will not do at our place tonight.
He's really doing it.
Lovely.
Dang, you're brutal, Uncle.
Thank you.
Cut your necktie.
If you wear a tie, it will be cut off, proven by the thousands of ties hanging from the ceiling.
Cut
Bring an old one
off.
to wear just for the fun of
Cut
it.
off a tie?
That's my kind of
nobody's
place.
going to get dressed up to go to these things.
Well, they shouldn't. That's the point. You get in trouble for that kind of thing.
I know. That's why they get it cut off.
That's my kind of place. Forget those ties. They're no good anyway.
These are some of the top-rated restaurants in Phoenix.
Oh, top-rated.
There
There they are. Go to these ones, everybody. Take note. They might still be there. That's criminal. Cut a tie. It might be a good idea.
These are some good moderately priced
Cut
restaurants.
a tie would be a good idea. If you cut your tie
I kind of like it.
and then go, and then they'll say, it's cut.
Okay.
For after-dark music and entertainment, here are a few suggestions.
Here they are. Take note. Take note. Write these down, everybody.
These are some popular bars and lounges.
Pound.
Good. Beers.
Look at
oldies,
that guy.
disco.
Beard, cold
This is a list
beards.
of theater in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, you got.
We're going through the lists on this tape, Uncle. So many
And
lists.
here is where most concerts are held.
Wow.
Concerts?
Yeah, most.
Oh,
Most.
man.
Not all, but most. That's good.
A ride into the Tonto National Forest is an interesting side trip from Phoenix along the
How dare you wear a
76-mile
tie to a
Apache
barbecue?
Trail.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
follows the ancient route of the Apaches through the
Disco
canyons
Club
of the
was
Salt
called the
River.
Amnesia. Yeah.
The view is an ever-changing.
I'm not actually reading all these lists, so I know I'm missing some gold in here. So please do drop in the comments what we're missing. I'm trying to read so much. I know I'm missing the good stuff.
Lake is one of a series of 6 lakes on the river. It twists for 10 miles through a magnificent gorge.
Ooh, beautiful.
The recreation area
It's
at Canyon
gorge.
Lake provides water sports, boating, camping, picnicking, swimming, and fishing.
That looks fun.
Ooh,
It
The
does.
best way to see
What-
the
what
sights
kind
of
of
Canyon
fish they
Lake is
get
also
down
fun
there?
and
That's a good
informative.
question. I don't know what
I
they
want
have
to
in
know
that
what kind of
water.
fish they get.
Hopefully some big ones. Oh, here we go.
Replica of a Mississippi riverboat from the 1800s. It takes 90-minute tours of the Salt River Channel, and really the scenery is just spectacular. In fact, when you look at the walls of these canyons, you get the feeling of what they used to refer to as Indian country back in the
Arizona
westerns.
fish.
And that's exactly what this is, because in these hills is where Geronimo and his tribe used to live less than 100 years ago.
Geronimo!
Used to.
Canyon Lake's
Wow!
Not anymore.
feet above the
Sadly.
water, according to the running commentary by the captain of the Dolly. The boat departs the dock at the lake campground several times daily during the high tourist season, but does not operate year-round.
Alright.
You can phone ahead for reservations from Phoenix and say hi to Dolly herself, who will meet you with
Hi.
a boat in full period costume. Be sure to drive up the
Oh,
road
Dolly's a
from the Canyon
person. I
Lake
thought
campground
Dolly was
to
just the
another
boat. I
interesting
didn't know that.
No.
Tortilla Flat is obviously a
Tortilla
spot that
Flat.
was designed especially for tourists.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, the town may be small, but it looks like they're doing a great business. There's a restaurant, a real hotel, and 2 gift shops. Of course, the gift shop in the end is so small that you have to stand in line because only 2 people can go in at a time.
Golly.
I recommend Tortilla Flat as a rest stop before heading back down the Apache Trail to Phoenix. The pseudo-western
Geronimo was defeated by bingo.
inside the cramped souvenir and gift shop that extends into a friendly
I wouldn't mind going to that.
This gift
That
shop?
gift shop.
Does it look like they have good stuff in there?
That looks like it's a good stuff in there.
Might be worthwhile, yeah.
Well,
That's why it's being recommended on this tape.
that is to go. They might get a couple good jewelry.
Yeah.
Cheaper too.
Yeah, not just
That-
any gift shop is going to
Not-
make it on this tape. Uncle.
Not that the guy was making. I meant this other kind.
Yeah, indeed.
the search for the famous Lost Dutchman gold mine.
Oh, Lost Dutchman gold mine. We're
There
searching.
are probably thousands of people who actually look for the Lost Dutchman mine or other things in the Superstition Mountains.
Yeah.
And I think all of us would admit the fun really is in the search, the hunt. That's what we have the most and the best experience doing. Sure, finding it would be nice, but the hunt is more important than the
You
find.
would be doing that, my
And if
guy.
I did
I
find
like to search for things. You got
yeah,
me,
that
Uncle.
would be that would be down your alley.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's the dreamers and the non-dreamers.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
sure feel sorry for the non-dreamers.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, all right.
In Review, Canyon Lake is 16 miles north of Apache Junction,
Yes,
about an
sir.
hour's drive north of Phoenix. The Dolly Steamboat runs cruises October through July, and don't miss Tortilla Flat. Nearby, the
Tortilla
Lost Dutchman State Park in the Superstition Mountains has trail rides to search for the Lost Dutchman
I
gold mine.
wonder, Uncle, if any of these attractions paid money to be on this video. I wonder that. I wonder if any of these attractions paid Laura McKenzie or whoever the producers of this video are to appear on the video. I wonder that. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it. Got us talking here. Why not?
It could be a good business move. It's advertising. Advertising dollars, Uncle. That's it.
Your first stop should be the Tucson Convention and Visitors Bureau. One of the many sites they'll recommend is the San Xavier Mission, 9 miles south
Volunteer
of
work.
Tucson.
Perhaps. Ooh,
Back
yes.
downtown, the old adobe stands as one of the few remaining buildings from territorial days. Part of the
Okay.
Charles Brown House, built in 1868 as a private
Charlie Brown,
residence.
Uncle.
It now
Charlie
contains-
Brown?
That's what it said. Charlie Brown House.
We had a bus named Charlie Brown
Oh,
when
the
I
whole-
was in school. I call it Charlie Brown. I'm dead serious.
Ruckus believes that Mackenzie is doing volunteer work on this video, and she's not getting paid for this. That's another possibility.
Yeah.
She's very enthusiastic, that's for sure. And she's talking quick, faster than ever.
On the second floor of the Pima County Courthouse behind me, it's known as the only physical reminder of Tucson's years as a settlement of New Spain.
The courthouse combines Spanish and Southwestern architecture in its tiled dome, columns, arches, decorated facade, wide interior court, and fountain. El Presidio Park is part of the courthouse area on the southern section of the original walled site of Tucson. Nearby is the Tucson
Is
Community
this the
Center,
picture of it,
28
too?
landscaped acres, including a little theater.
I keep looking at this
Oh,
picture.
yeah, don't worry about that on the side. That's just, don't even... Here, and let me try to see if I can cover that up so you're
The
not
Tucson Museum of Art
distracted,
Complex is
Uncle. I know you
located on
tend
the
to get
northern
distracted
portion
by
of the
these
Presidio
images.
and
I don't
offers
know.
visitors
I don't
the
like to
finest in
see that. I'm
contemporary
watching
and
the show.
historical art.
Watch the show.
Just
Watch the
outside
show.
Tucson, the
Show is
Pima
on.
Air Museum displays more than 130 aircraft representative of America's aviation history. Located along the desert pathways are bombers, transporters, fighters, and more. You can wander on your own, or several guides are available to point out interesting planes and answer questions.
Interesting.
I think if you're interested in the Douglas DC-6, or the Air Force designation VC-118, which is the presidential aircraft, which was used by both John F. Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson. It is also the aircraft that we do give tours to it when we have volunteers available.
The
Oh,
Pima
there's
Air
that volunteer
Museum
work.
displays vintage planes.
We're just talking about that.
That would be nice to go to.
The Aviation Museum?
Bomber plane. See actually how they used it.
Have you been to the March museum here out in Paris, Uncle, near us? Have you been to that museum? It's an aviation museum like
I
this.
went to one. I don't know which though.
It might have been March. Yeah, it's near us. It's like this.
It's a fascinating
Cactus
combination
forest.
zoo, aquarium, botanical garden, and natural history museum. Animals and plants are viewed in their natural habitats.
There.
Simulated habitats fashioned from rock sculptures and concrete take the place of cages, and this is known as one of the 10 best zoos in the world. The Saguaro
Everything's one of the
National
10
Monument
best.
is a confusing term, as it's actually a huge preserve with acres of cactus and desert vegetation. The Saguaro National Monument is divided into 2 parks, located on
There's
either
that
side
cactus.
of Tucson, and you have your choice of scenic drive-through loops or hiking and picnic areas. You'll need a minimum of 2 days to explore Tucson without side trips, and the following is a review of some of the sites.
There we go. What we got? Adobe. Tucson Botanical Gardens, Saguaro National Monument.
The Arizona Sonora Desert Museum is a definite must-see, and it's open from 8:30 to sundown. They do have special exhibits for handicapped and blind visitors.
Blind video.
That's Chuck, Uncle.
Tucson boasts an average of 3,800 hours of sunshine a year, placing the city high on the list of winter resorts.
That's why this
From the
tape
ultimate
is
in
so
luxury
bright.
to the western atmosphere,
It's bright there, there's no doubt. It's bright here in California, too.
accommodations in all price ranges.
Didn't even a swimming pool.
Most hotels have their own racket club or tennis courts with pros on staff for lessons.
Oh,
there
for
are plenty
lessons.
of activities for the kids.
How nice.
Tucson is definitely where to come for a vacation with the whole family.
Tucson.
There are nearly 30 public and private golf courses in Tucson, with more in the making. Check with your hotel or a locally published golf guide for a club best suited to
Why
your
is the museum at
specific
blind
game.
visitors? Hey, they want to learn. Everybody wants to learn.
The
They gotta
famous Tucson
accommodate
Dude Ranches
ADA.
are my favorite places to stay. Several resorts have planned riding programs with trail rides and lessons available for all levels of horsemanship. It's really the best way to see the desert and the canyons.
Oh, yeah, with a horseback.
Gotta
Oh
get
my
on
God,
that
gotta
horse.
learn how to do a horseback. Like, I could do that.
Force yourself
I
to
can
learn.
do that.
Trail ride is one of the best times that you can have.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
You'll
with the
saddle up at the
horseback.
stables and
Force
ride for
yourself
about
up and-
45
I had a
minutes.
horse. I
then,
know how to
just
do
as
that.
you start to smell the bacon, you'll see the breakfast camp set up in a clearing.
Bacon?
Oh, bacon breakfast. There it is.
Everything is cooked over an open fire with huge griddles and skillets suspended over mesquite wood. This ride is at the Tanca Verde Ranch.
Man.
Pancakes? Thank you very much.
Pancakes.
Eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, potatoes, and even freshly baked biscuits that are rushed in at the last minute. It all tastes great. And after
Holy
you eat
moly.
as
Get
much
him in
as you
there,
want,
get him
it's
in there.
time to saddle up for the ride back in.
Saddle up, doggies, partners.
I can't believe this.
Giddy up.
I didn't realize that
Right
this
before
state
sundown is another great time.
did had all this.
Arizona?
This is Arizona.
It's a fairly large state
I
geographically.
didn't realize it until we got on this tape.
Yeah.
I mean, man.
It's a western paradise, Uncle.
I do.
Southwestern, truly. It is a desert. The Sonoran Desert.
Of the best dude ranch resorts in Tucson.
Dude ranches. There it is. Go to these dude ranches.
And these are some of Tucson's top resort hotels.
Oh, okay. Tucson.
These are some moderately priced hotels.
Okay, moderate.
And these are some inexpensive places to stay.
Ah, Motel
Now
6.
we're talking.
Yeah, we gotta do this on a budget here.
This is a list of some top Tucson restaurants.
Those are the good ones. Iron Mask. Solarium.
These are some good moderately priced restaurants.
Mexican.
Good Mexican food. Down
And here's where to
southwest.
eat on a budget.
Eat on it.
Budget. This is the good
Oh,
cheap
budget.
stuff.
Don't leave Tucson without a visit to Old Tucson, about a half-hour drive from downtown. It's an amusement park where many movies and television shows are filmed.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of like Pioneer Town out.
Well, if the Mission Church behind
by,
me looks familiar,
Landers.
it's because it's been used as a set in over 60 motion pictures and television shows, including John Wayne's famous epic, Rio Lobo.
Located
You know
out
that
in
one,
the
Uncle?
middle
Yes,
of the
yes.
You seen that movie? That's
Yeah.
where they shot it, is here, or part of it at least. There you go.
And since then, it's
Surprise.
for programs you'll recognize easily, like Little House on the Prairie and
Oh, yeah,
Father
I
Murphy.
heard that. I heard that.
You recognize that too.
that one,
You've
too.
heard of these productions.
I heard that show. That show I do.
Famous.
Created Old Tucson as an attraction for visitors.
Well, it began in the mid-30s, just before
McDonald's
World War
started,
II. Columbia Pictures chose this site, which was then in the Tucson Mountain Park, for building Tucson, a replica of Tucson as it was in the mid-1850s. Instead of making westerns on the back lot at the studio, they came out to the country where the big vistas were.
On location, how did you get the idea to take that and turn
That's
it
a
into
dog,
the tourist
Uncle.
attraction that it is today?
Well, I came out here to find a location to build a replica of an
Is he
old
in
western
here?
town to be
Is he
like,
in here?
like
Trying to
Knott's Berry
get in
Farm.
here.
Right?
And this was available, and I looked
No.
at it and thought, well,
You closed it.
this would be a fun thing to do it here, where people could come and have a day in the West and ride stagecoaches and eat ice cream cones. And so I took this over and started.
A stagecoach ride will show you how people actually used to travel in the West.
Want to eat?
Got a train that runs around, is that
Yeah, we have a little train that takes people around. They gives them the opportunity, and we have a little tour.
This
and we
is
tell them
gonna
what,
be it.
what buildings was built
Three
for
today?
what features, and so they enjoy that.
It's a great attraction. I think it's
We're really getting through these videos quite well. I'm pretty sure we're toward the end of this. I didn't time when we put this in.
This was an hour.
This is the longest one we've watched all day. The other
Yeah,
ones
so-
are very short.
No, those were short.
This one isn't long, but compared to the others, yes.
This was an hour, I thought.
Yeah, this is an hour long, yes.
That's what I thought. But
Popular. Bobby McGee's.
Bobby McGee.
Gentle Benz.
Ballooning may be an unusual
There
Western
we go.
sport,
Balloon
but
it up.
Tucson has it. Early morning rides are available to the public at various sites on the outskirts of town.
Ooh, I
In
like
most
that.
cases, you will have to get up early, as a 7 a.m. liftoff is necessary
Ooh.
to avoid the wind that generally picks up later in the day.
Right, that makes sense.
That seems to be standard with ballooning, is
But
you do it
judging
really
from-
early in the morning, Uncle. I've noticed that.
They think it's definitely worth it. Some companies have late afternoon flights at certain times of the year, but it depends on the wind, so the best thing to do is call first. For the early risers, many flights offer a champagne continental breakfast after your trip, plus a certificate for the first-time flyers. For more information, check the yellow pages under Ballooning Manned or call Balloon Arizona, found in the directory. It's a great time and a high-flying experience you won't forget. Our next stop is the town of Sedona and Montezuma's
Sedona.
Castle Indian ruins, located between Phoenix and Flagstaff. Sedona
getting
is
up
in the
north
Oak
now,
Creek
Uncle.
Canyon area, and for the most dramatic approach, come from the south, and when you're about 50 miles from Flagstaff, exit the interstate onto Route 179.
It looks a lot
From
less
this
bright
direction,
all of a sudden.
the changing of the land into famous red rock formations and buttes.
That one place you'd like to go.
Yeah, I think if I was in Arizona, I'd
You'll
want
enjoy that.
I'd want to be up north more, either Sedona or even further north. I would want to be in. Yeah,
But you'd like this one.
it's pretty there. Yeah,
Sedona is not very big, but it hosts over 2 million visitors a
it's
year.
expensive now.
Several motels and a few resorts are available, but scarce, so advance reservations will keep you from driving on to Flagstaff. Sedona is a shopper's paradise, and you'll definitely want to allow a few hours to explore the craft galleries and shops that specialize in Indian handicrafts.
Man, the song. It's fast pace, upbeat, up tempo. I know that we still in this video have to
is
get
my
on
favorite.
to
It's a
the
re-
Grand Canyon. I know that they're probably going to end with the Grand Canyon on this video, is my guess, Uncle. Or my guess is that the finale will be the Grand Canyon tourist tips.
This is a list of some of the Sedona hotels and resorts.
Here's your list.
And these are a few good places to eat.
Okay. Expensive Oak Creek Owl.
Montezuma's Castle is just off I-17, south of Flagstaff, and just before the recommended Sedona turnoff. The Modern Information Center contrasts sharply with the Indian ruins
Cool.
just a short walk away. It's not really a castle at all, but a 5-story, 20-room structure built into a cliff by the Sonagua Indians over 800 years ago. Among the best preserved dwellings of its type in the U.S., Montezuma's Castle was built in limestone high above the farmlands along Beaver Creek.
Yeah, I
Perched
feel like I
under a
have heard this
protective
music
cliff, which
before. It's
rises
got that feeling to
150
it.
feet. It's 70 feet straight up from the slope and is accessible only by ladders. Visitors are not allowed inside the castle.
This thing is really cool, Uncle. I'd like to see this. This is pretty cool.
Ruins in the area.
I've heard of this before.
The visitor center at Montezuma Castle National
Well,
Monument.
it's basic. It's like not a city, but like a bunch of buildings built into the cliffside. It's really cool. It's old. It's awesome.
Daily, and there's no charge.
No charge.
Very
That's
cool.
nice.
There it is. Look at that, Uncle. Isn't that cool?
In review,
Man.
the visitor center is just off
Impressive.
I-17, and wear tennis shoes for the self-guided walking tour, even though there's no climbing in the ruins.
There isn't. Oh.
Yeah, I can't go in there.
Flagstaff is our next stop, known as the
Flagstaff.
gateway to all the northern Arizona attractions.
They keep going north in this video, Uncle.
Exploring in this area. Instead of staying overnight in Sedona, Flagstaff is a good spot to base yourself from and make day trips. Under 2 hours drive from Flagstaff are Sedona, the Grand Canyon, the Meteor Crater, the Painted Desert, and the Indian reservations.
Oh, I like the Indian reservation.
Flagstaff's name
That's
came
the place
from the
I'd
pine
like
trees
to
that
go
surround
to.
the city.
Indian revelation.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I like. If I'd go to one, that's the one I'd go to. Because I want to hear about the Indians.
Ruckus wants an AI-generated behind-the-scenes making of this video. That would not be real, but just made by AI. I like the idea of that. That's for sure. Laura McKenzie, not off camera, but on the behind-the-scenes camera. Get a little crazy, perhaps.
Pick up maps and brochures of all the attractions in the area. Drive yourself tours are described on the back of city street maps, so you can go exploring on your own. And the Chamber of Commerce is another source of the same information.
Useful.
Although Flagstaff
tourism
may
is
give
big
you the
there. They got to be ready for it.
evident in many of the residential and commercial buildings in town, it's a city that is definitely geared toward the future. Northern Arizona University serves over 12,000 people, roughly a third of Flagstaff's population.
Wow. Okay, then. I feel like that might be one of the earlier
Lowell Observatory
like
was built in 1894, and where the
whatever
planet
this was, the
Pluto
ICS
was discovered in
style,
1930.
before
Hour-long
online
tours are
colleges,
given daily.
correspondence courses.
Oh, that one.
I think that's what's going on with that. Ooh, a
Fort
dome.
Valley Park and Coconino Center for the Arts is the Arizona Historical Society's complex with its main
I do not know.
It
seems possible, doesn't it?
Works by local artists. In review, this is a list of
review
what
time.
to see in Flagstaff.
I really can't get enough of these lists, Uncle. They're just impeccable. They have all
This
the
is where to shop
Just
in
didn't
Flagstaff.
realize there was so much stuff in Arizona.
Surprise.
Same period.
It's not just an empty desert, Uncle.
I mean, this is surprising me.
Yeah.
But all what's in there.
Man, these lists. Flagstaff Regal, 8. Twilight Motel.
Boy, I wonder
And
when they
these
go
are a
to a
few good
football
places
game
to
in
eat.
Arizona. I bet you they do a lot of sightseeing.
Bun Huggers.
This is where to go for nightlife and entertainment.
Fiddlesticks. Yeah, this is getting good with the names here. Black Bart's.
And these are some popular excursions from Flagstaff.
Oh, there's your reservation. Meteor Crater, yes, very, very famous. We know Meteor Crater.
Surrounding the city of Flagstaff is some of the prettiest scenery in the state and excellent camping
You're booking a flight to
facilities are
Arizona now.
available
Yeah, I
throughout
mean,
the
who isn't? Can't help yourself after watching this.
trio of national monuments, and people also come for hiking, winter sports, fishing, duck and goose hunting.
These, I'm telling you,
Goose hunting.
the Vermont tape and this one, Uncle, really do their jobs in making you want to go there. I would say both of the tapes have done that. The Vermont tape, the Arizona tape today.
They both did.
It's appropriate that's on both sides of the country, too. The west and the east. The southwest and the northeast. Two opposite corners of the country is where we've been today, Uncle. It's exciting.
I mean, we wouldn't have known this. We wouldn't have known this if you didn't bring these tapes in.
I know, right?
I mean, we didn't know anything about
We would know nothing.
Arizona, knowing that there's that many people, or how many things, and what you can do there.
We're learning so much.
Well, yeah.
So much. Oh, another one. Oh, yeah. Take me there.
Nearby is a ceremonial amphitheater and ball court. Because Arizona is called the Grand Canyon State, Grand Canyon National Park
Oh, so you
is a
were in
must-see for
Sedona
anyone
recently. Yeah,
visiting
yeah.
the area.
Sedona. I've never been to Sedona, but I would love to go. Yeah, it'd be a good place to be. I've been around the Grand Canyon, and last time we rented an RV a couple years back, and we mainly were in Utah, but we made it to the northwest part of Arizona too.
And you can stop and take pictures at different observation points all along the southern rim. Now, since the canyon photographs the best when the sun is directly hitting the rocks.
Oh, we made it.
The best time for
Made it to the canyon, Uncle.
in the morning.
This might be the finale.
Noon.
We're there.
Of course, you can get impressive photographs easily when the sun is directly overhead, but when the sun is lower, you'll see the colors of red, orange, gold, and
Lots
pink.
of red. Yeah,
nice
Gradually
colors.
deepen as the
Those
light
are
shifts
pretty
across
colors.
the
The
canyon
colors are
walls.
beautiful, yeah, no doubt. The shifting and the layers of the rocks that change color. Very
just
cool.
like that.
Just
While
like
you're sightseeing, be careful to stay well within the guardrails, as the canyon walls are known to crumble easily.
Don't
Views
die.
from these marked sightseeing platforms are considered some of the best. If you're going to splurge on one extravagance on your trip, a helicopter or sightseeing flight over the Grand Canyon is what to wait for.
Might be
Grand
worth
Canyon
it.
helicopter tours are located in town about 3 miles from the South Rim entrance, and the experience is spectacular.
That would be pretty cool.
Measured by
Look
the
at that
river, the
beautiful
canyon
sight
is
there.
277
A little bright
miles
on the
long
video, but
and up to
if you were
18
there, it'd
miles
be
wide.
awesome. I guarantee it.
Moly.
This video just not quite captured the majesty, but oh, look at that! Oh, down in the
Erosion. Erosion, a
flows
bunch
west
of
through
water
the Grand
coming down.
Canyon,
Look
later
at that
bends
erosion.
south and flows at about 4 miles an hour.
Ooh, it's at the bottom. Cool. Very cool.
Inside the park itself are accommodations and facilities. 7 different lodges, all under the same concessionaire from the Department of the Interior, are scattered along the South Rim. Some are canyon side and others are adjacent, but all have complete facilities, including restaurants, lounges, and parking. Most are lodge style with drive-up motor-inn type rooms and a separate building for registration and restaurants. Prices are moderate to expensive, and all require advance
Expensive, of course,
reservations,
it'd be
especially in
expensive.
summer.
Yeah, I mean
and
it's a world class attraction, Uncle. The Grand Canyon. There's no doubt people come from around the world to see it.
Yeah, that's got to be expensive.
I think it has remained consistently the most visited national park in the country. I think it's got that position and held it. I think it consistently has had that.
For example, when I arrived, it was warm and sunny outside. But last night, a big snowstorm came through, leaving a couple of inches of snow on the ground. Now, the snow
Surprise.
gives the Grand Canyon a completely different look. It's much prettier.
Let's see it.
And hopefully, you'll be lucky enough to see it.
I hope.
Weather can
There
be
it is.
unpredictable winter or summer, and rain gear is recommended here year-round. You'll notice that when it snows at the Grand Canyon, the snow seems to only accumulate at the top. This is because the canyon is about a mile deep and it's warmer at the bottom. Several
That makes
climate
sense.
zone changes happen in between,
elevation,
similar to the
Uncle.
changes you
that's
feel
what it is.
driving from Mexico to Alaska.
Mexico to Alaska.
Wow. Crazy. Oh, Count Pupper, good to see him, man. Nice and slippery around the cliffs. Yeah, they were actually talking about a few minutes ago not to fall into the canyon. Which
Did
is,
he see half of this or no?
I think Pupper is just joining us, but man, you missed some good videos
You're missing
earlier.
some. You're
Pupper.
missing some.
But it's good. I'm glad you're here now. But we have been going through some good videos today. This one is pretty good. But yeah, we've got quite the collection here, Uncle. I'm pleased with today's offerings.
What?
The tapes we watched were good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we hit 110. This one might be a 10 to me.
Ooh.
I might go over.
Oh, boy.
The way it's looking.
Wait and see. Everybody stick around because we need your ratings, too, as you well know.
Have to be made in advance.
Well, Puffer, that you just
Approximately
got there,
a
you
16-mile
don't
rugged
have
hike
to,
the bottom, and
because
most
you just
experienced
got there.
hikers take 2 days for the trip.
Pupper is saying how tomorrow's the big day, Uncle, and we know what that means.
I know.
We
Who
know what
did he
that
pick?
is. Pupper's, I'm sure, got the Eagles. He didn't call in,
that's
but
right, that's
we
right.
know that he's on your side with
yeah,
the Eagles.
he's an Eagle
That's for
fan.
sure.
Watch out. The Eagles are going to whip their butt,
Yeah.
Pupper.
Well,
They're
let's-
going to whip them. You watch. Watch and see.
We'll see.
Yes,
Hopefully.
yes.
Indians inhabited
he's
the
a
canyon for
Philadelphia boy,
hundreds of
that's right.
years, and reminders of their influence remains.
About 25 miles east of the main tourist area, you'll come to a replica of a Hopi Indian watchtower. And if you climb all the way to the top, you'll get one of the best views of the Colorado River.
Write the Grand Canyon National Park Service well ahead of time for information on mule trips, whitewater rafting, camping, and lodge accommodations.
Can we get another list, please? It's about
In
list.
review,
Thank
hotel
you.
reservations are essential in season. Weather
There we
can be
go.
unpredictable year-round, and stay inside the guardrails as the cliffs crumble easily. Helicopter and scenic flight tours are available, or bus tours around the rim are operated by Fred Harvey Tours.
Fred Harvey, Uncle. That's a man who knows what he's doing.
Mule trips require advance reservations. You must be over age 12 and under 200 pounds.
Go
Phantom
Bird.
Ranch has rustic
200
accommodations and meals at the bottom.
200-pound mule?
Gotta be 200.
Oh, that's what they can carry. Yeah.
12 years old.
So if your weight exceeds 200 pounds, the mule probably can't carry you down the Grand Canyon.
Rowan is just made that because he's now
He's just
12.
under 200?
He's 12 years old.
Oh, 12 years old. Okay, they had different limits with age
Yeah.
and with weight. Okay,
Right.
I missed all that.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay, there's so much on these lists. I cannot take in all this information.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So much
On the
info.
California-Arizona border, Lake Havasu
Oh, we
is
got
a
to. Oh,
popular
we still have
water
Havasu.
recreation area.
Okay. I thought it was gonna end with the Grand Canyon, but hey, we gotta go to Lake Havasu. Got to.
Paradise. It's now a historical landmark spanned by the original London Bridge.
Yes.
When the bridge became too outdated and narrow for London traffic, it was purchased for almost $2.5 million as a tourist attraction
Most
for Lake
Americans are too heavy
Havasu.
to get on the mule. Yes, true.
Transported block by block and reassembled at this location as close as possible to its original form.
It is crazy that guy bought London Bridge and
Originally
reassembled it
designed by
there.
John Rennie and completed in 1831,
Crazy.
London Bridge spanned the River Thames in London until 1968. Reassembling the bridge in Arizona was a monumental task. The bridge's granite stonework was carefully dismantled in London over a 3-year period, each piece given a code number for repositioning.
Crazy.
So that was teared down but built up.
Yeah, they tore it down in London, England, shipped
The
it
bridge is
across the ocean, brought it to to Lake Havasu, Arizona, and rebuilt it in the lake. It's insane.
That's strange.
It's crazy.
Tell me, that's strange.
I can't believe they were able to do it.
We can?
Yeah, you can take a piece of the London Bridge home.
1981,
I'd like to see that.
It's become a popular tourist destination. Lake and Colorado River cruises are available, and the River Queen paddle boat even has some for free.
Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, something free? I'll go for it.
All kinds of cruises
I never
and
have
tours are
been to Lake
available,
Havasu. I haven't been to Lake Tahoe. I haven't been to Lake Havasu, but both seem like they would be pretty fun to go to. I would like to go to both of those places eventually. I feel like I'll make it to them.
Dockside rentals are available for kids, and all styles of houseboats, speedboats, and motorboats can be rented also.
Free to bet. Yeah, rock and roll. It's back. Oh, you gotta have this kind of soundtrack when you're speedboating through Lake Havasu. Come on. Goes without saying. Oh,
look
those
at that
things.
paddle boat.
You like those, Uncle?
I like them suckers. I ain't going up there and the big wheels going in the water.
It's a good time. Gotta rent
That
one.
there was like going on a. And he wants to get go-kart thing, but except it's big.
Yeah, that's the water trike or whatever you call it. I don't know. You see those.
The atmosphere of
around.
London extends around the bridge as well.
Oh,
Here,
really?
a recreated Old English village features shops and restaurants where you'll find not only British food and souvenirs,
I hear
but
birds.
also some of the local crafts as well.
British birds.
This quaint village complex adjoining London Bridge has a very British atmosphere. The
it's
City
got a
of London
double-decker
Arms
bus.
built by the City of London was presented by the developer. An information booth with Lake Havasu literature can be found just inside the main ornate gate of the English village. An old London cab is a familiar British trademark, as is the traditional bright red telephone booth and, of course, a replica of the
Chase
timeless
scene.
English pub. You might order steak and kidney pie or
I
fish
might.
and chips
I
at the
might.
restaurant.
Pie.
Then take a leisurely stroll through the
it's
rest of the
possible I'll do
English
that.
village.
Like them pie?
Hey, why not? I love pie.
Like that pie, I mean.
I haven't
English
had their
like this
pie, but
pie.
I want to have it now.
I
Obviously,
didn't
after
have it, but
watching
you
this.
want it now.
In review, this
Oh,
is a list
list.
of what there is to see in Lake Havasu.
Thank you. Shambles medieval shops. Okay then. Boat rentals. Hey.
Right. Ooh.
And here
Water
are a
trike.
few recommended hotels in various price ranges.
Okay.
And this is where to eat in Lake Havasu.
Drury Lane.
Oh, I like San Francisco buns. That looked good.
Arizona
You go
is
to
a
San
fascinating
Francisco.
place.
Arizona, San Francisco. What you call it?
Oh.
Grill.
Now I think we're toward the end of the video here, Uncle. This looks like the
Car rentals
end.
are available at the airport or downtown.
General
local
info for the whole state. Here we go. take notes now. This is the most important info possibly on the entire tape. We're going to have to write all this down.
I don't know what
Many
you even said. I'm
hotels
trying
allow
to listen
kids
to
to
the
stay
lady and
free
you
in the same
talking
room
at
as
once. I
parents,
can't
babysitters,
go
and
to
Pay attention,
my
Uncle.
two
Pay
ears.
attention.
My 2 ears are listening to her, and then
I know.
you got a side ear. I don't even have a side ear to listen to what you just said.
So too much to take in. Multimedia experience.
temperatures and weather here can change quickly.
Yeah, I know that.
It gets
Carry
hot. It
small
gets
amounts
cold.
of cash and jewelry, divide your valuables, use hotel safe deposit boxes, don't leave valuables in the car or the room, and use traveler's checks.
Oh, yes.
Traveler's
checks.
checks. Bring those along.
The yellow pages are a good source of information, as are the free weekly
Let
tours
your fingers do the
publications.
walking.
Your hotel has information on tours, tickets, and restaurants.
Rewind it so you can write it down.
On Indian
Rewind it? Who said that?
Ruckus is saying that. Don't. I got the rewind button ready right here if we need it.
Photographing Indians, then offer a gratuity.
No, he can't
Ask
even write
permission
it
before
down
photographing.
fast enough. He can't write it down fast enough.
Hotels, but it's expensive. It's cheaper to find a local establishment on
goodness.
your own or find a laundrette in the phone book with fluff and fold service.
Okay.
Maps are free at car rental
Travelers-
agencies
I know,
and
travelers
tourist
checks are
brochures, or you
classic.
can buy them at gas stations and bookstores. Marked prices don't include sales tax, restaurant and room service.
I believe the word quaint was used earlier in this tape, Uncle. I think this tape has become quite quaint. Actually.
This is the end of it. End of my show after this.
That's okay.
Because we already went through 2, and this one took the hour.
Ended on a high point.
This one took the
It's-
hour.
It's been a great tipping. Oh, this is what you give tips to different people. 15 to 20, 50 cents to $1 per bag for the bellman. Taxis 15.
Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Arizona with me.
I
And if you're
did.
planning a trip, maybe this will help you save some time and trouble. And if you've already been, I hope it brought back some nice memories for you. Be sure to join
Not
me
that
next
lady.
time when
Not
you plan
man.
to travel to a brand new place somewhere else around the world. Until then, I'm Laura McKenzie.
Look at that
Bye-bye.
Ocotillo.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Paul Shart.
Shrimpo. All right, the desert people.
What's that?
The crack room first.
Okay, yeah. Now we do our favorite part is that
Do them, the ones they were listening to or talking to, they're first.
So Ruckus and Count Pupper and anybody else who may be watching, if you haven't even entered the chat room, enter the chat room for this because we're going to give our ratings for what we all think of this. What is this? A video travel guide to Arizona and the Grand Canyon. Travel tips. So we're going to, on a scale of 1 to 10, see what we feel about this. So please do hop in the chat and let us know. I'm going to write down what you all say.
This is it.
Thanks, Laura. Yes, she did a fine job.
Put these on the bottom. On the bottom of that. Because
You want these on the bottom of the pile? Uncle?
Yeah, bottom of the pile. So, yeah, so we might go to those next week.
That's going to be the last tape for the day.
Yeah, because that was a little longer than I expected it would be.
It's okay though.
It took an hour.
It's hard to it can be a little difficult to gauge the length of time on these.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
So we are going to
Rate this one.
Okay, so here we are with the ratings, 1 to 10 on the Arizona travel tape. I'm going to write down ratings for this video.
And crack room first.
Yes, please, crack room. Join or let us know what you think on a scale 1 to 10.
And then it go to
ratings
you. and
for
I'll take
this video. Okay, so nice shirt, Uncle. That's what Pupper says he likes your Mandalorian shirt.
All right, Mandalorian. Yeah, that's mine.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I food on.
So I don't see any. Well, wait. I see a rating. From Pupper.
Pupper did?
And Ruckus. I'm sorry, I misdoes it. I see your ratings. Let me see. I'm going to pull them up so I can eyeball it. Looks like Count Pupper gives a 7 out of 10.
Oh, he is registering. Oh, so he said see here for that.
So I'll put Count Pupper. Count Pupper. 7 out of 10.
7?
Now Ruckus.
Where do you go?
Ruckus says I give the film a 7, but Laura a 12. He likes Laura McKenzie.
The lady that talked.
The lady that talked. Yeah.
So that's 9 and a 7. So that'd be what?
I'm going to make a note of this, Ruckus. I'm writing 7 out of 10 for you, but I'm going to say bonus points.
Bonus point.
To Laura McKenzie. I'm going to refer to the box to make sure I spelled that name right.
Yeah, that's...
Laura McKenzie. Okay, we got it. Okay.
I never heard of that one
Very
before.
important. Very important. Detail. I mean, it's all about the details, Uncle. Okay, so thank you two both for your ratings. You've done a great service to this stream. I guess if
You're
anybody else is there, please drop in a rating. I'll write it down. But I guess it's on us for now, Uncle.
You next.
Sidekick. That's me. Okay, so Sidekick says, you know what? I don't typically go with the crowd, but I think the consensus is right. I'm right there with everybody with 7 out of 10. This was a decent video. It wasn't great, but it was still somehow it was engaging and it was humorous enough. The lists, I think, were a fun touch. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The degradation on the tape was kind of annoying, but kind of wonderful at the same time, too.
What was that?
It was very washed out. I believe it's just because it's so old. This is from the 80s.
Because it's an old tape.
It's an old tape.
That's an accepted.
It's part of the fun, Uncle. It's
Yeah,
part of
that's exceptional because of that.
Part of the VHS watch party. Uncle, it's to you. Really.
I liked it.
That's a 10 out of 10?
I liked it. But I mean, it was just the going and watching and the stuff there and the way she explained the whole the show.
She knew what she was talking about.
She knew what she was saying.
It seemed like the whole video she didn't have enough time to even say what she wanted to say. She was just rifling off information, just
And that's
nonstop.
what I liked about somebody like that. She knew what she was doing. She knows how it made it quick, made it the way it's supposed to gone. In the hour that we watched it,
Flew by.
So I give it a 10.
Was there another one or just the 2 videos? Actually, we watched 3 in total. There was one at the beginning, which I don't think you had made it into the chat yet. The first video. So we'll do a little review of what we did watch today.
This one first.
We watched, yes. The first video that we watched today was This is Vermont, a video postcard. This was only 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was a good video. It was similar to the Arizona thing because it was a travel tape, right? Trying to get you to go to the state of Vermont. That was a good one. Then the second one was the ICS Success is Easy. This was the favorite video I've watched on this live stream yet to date. For me, this was the best video we've watched yet. Pupper, this was produced out of Scranton, PA. You might be happy to know. I'm from Scranton! So this one was... that was special to me there, but man, this was peak 90s.
And he gave
right
it
there.
over the top one on that one.
I gave it over the top. Yeah.
And that shocked me.
I'll have to go back and look through it. Yeah. Just you know the deal, Pupper. It's gonna be posted on the YouTube channel and the Rumble channel will keep this video too. So go back and watch it. I can tell you that the Success is Easy video is worth to go back and watch. That thing was really a lot of fun. And finally, we just finished watching Travel Tips Arizona with Laura McKenzie. What a fine offering we had today, Uncle. Man, this was a success.
3, but now we have to check the times on these rest of these and see if we do it like that we did today. I mean, we can get 3 at a shot, 3 to maybe 4, depending on the time on these tapes.
Here's one for a little later. You know you're going to watch this, and we're all going to get rich from watching that tape. But
what is that?
Stay tuned to this wonderful live stream show. You know that we'll be doing more episodes in the future. But thank you, everybody, for being here today, for listening to the show, for sharing it around the social media.
Chuck, if you're ever there, Chuck,
we should have
welcome
Chuck
to come
join
in.
this show.
Yeah,
sometime.
come in to this show on Saturdays if you have around the time there, Chuck.
I'm trying to think of the method we could have him watch the thing.
At least to watch 1 or 2 of them just to see what we do is what I like to hear from him.
Yeah.
If he has the time.
Thanks for the fun. Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's definitely better with you all here with us. It makes it at least twice as fun. Uncle, any words of wisdom we want to leave everybody with here today before we end the stream? What we got?
Like them nice tapes we listen to. They're interesting and sometimes useful to just have to watch them.
Indeed.
That's what I could give it to them.
Hey,
the people.
Sure. Take it to the people. All right. Well, we'll see everybody next time, and I guess next Friday, right?
Next Friday. See you next Friday. Be there early. You might get there, and that's you, Papa. You better get there early.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to get your money too.
Call. Oh
Bye-bye.
yeah. The results of the Super Bowl. All right.
Get that money. You're gonna win that. Believe me, we're gonna win that, Papa.
We'll
Bye-bye.
see everybody.